No one likes to wait. But God will use waiting for our benefit over and over again. Sometimes the Lord is teaching you about how people behave who are operating in demonic spirits, witchcraft, and evil, so that you can be aware of it for the future. You may be teaching others about what you learned in the future. And then personal experience, of course, is always the best teacher, although it can be the most painful. Sometimes God is actually moving ungodly people out of the way so that you can walk into your blessings. Sometimes while you're waiting, the Lord is using the time of waiting to increase your faith and perseverance, that ultimately He will come through for you. And when your circumstances finally change, then you're going to be even more grateful and more thankful for that. And so it's actually improving your faith, increasing your faith, and your character will be stronger to endure. Sometimes God is developing your character through the circumstances. Think about Joseph, sold into slavery by his jealous brothers. They're going to kill him first, and then he fled Potiphar's wife, who wanted to have sex with him. And then he was thrown into prison for over 3 years. And then eventually he comes out of prison, he interprets the dream for Pharaoh, and he gets positioned the number 2 behind Pharaoh in all of Egypt. And then he's used to help save the entire nation. Ultimately, he saves his own family from the drought and the famine. Sometimes God has to wait for you to change yourself from loving your sin more than obeying God. Because there are consequences to sin. You must forgive all who hurt you. You must repent for your pride and sin. Command the demons to leave you. And then you need to walk in the fruit of the Spirit, which is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. You also need to walk in humility and integrity and sexual purity. Sometimes when you're waiting, you might be married to a person that's operating in the Jezebel spirit, which can be a woman or a man. And the Lord must show you that they have a free will to choose to change and get delivered or not. And if the Lord tells you they're not going to change, then you need to get away so that you can walk in your calling and not submit and make them an idol. Sometimes when you're tired of waiting for your kingdom spouse to come, God has been working on your future wife or husband to get them healed, get them delivered, get them to be prepared for marrying you. And you need to make sure that you're working on yourself to be healed and delivered. Sometimes God is working on you to develop your spiritual gifts of long